I finally got around to doing the energy for him, the cat. If you're a new subscriber, then you may not know that about 3 years ago I had a cat called Olive. Beautiful, wonderful, intelligent cat. But whenever I would do her energy, it was quite clear that she was an evolved soul. More like a human being trapped in fur. In fact, it used to frustrate her horribly that she couldn't speak English. And when she died, which she did at the age of 2, it was incredibly distressing. She felt like a soulmate to me in a lot of ways. We had a connection. And then this other black cat turned up, who I labelled him, because I didn't know his name, Hymn. And he would come by, demand food, not just requested or snuggle up against my leg in the hope that I would feed him. He would just demand it, constantly demand it. Did you miss me? And since then, he's been a bit of a staple on the channel. People like to see him at the end of the videos. And you said, will you look at his energy and see what's going on there? So I did, finally. And the pictures are incredibly interesting. Not what I expected at all. Because while Olive had a very developed energy, very mature, she was an old soul. Everything was mature about her. Everything was contained within her body. It wasn't the same for him. When I went into his energy, there was his physical self, but then above him was his, and I wasn't absolutely sure what to call this. It's obviously not his animating force, because that's what's moving the body. It was like a soul structure above his physical body. And it was as if it had wires coming down and was operated the way a puppeteer operates a marionette. This cat, in its physical self, is just a vehicle, really, enabling the soul energy to perform its functions. So when the cat is hungry and needs feeding, it's a bit like when you see that your battery level in your electric car is running low and you need to charge it, or your gas is running low and you need to go and fill up. You know, it's that kind of thing. You need food. You need water. You need to poop. And the body part of the cat would simply do what it needed to do. Feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. But it was in service to the soul self, which was outside the physical body. And as a result, the cat, the thing we see and the thing that makes a lot of noise, as a result, it was almost like a mechanical toy. It has no sentimentality. It has no great maturity of understanding or intelligence. It's simply helping the soul do what it needs to do. So that was the issue. What was the soul here to do of this particular cat? And when I went into the energy of the soul specifically, it was like, you know, when you go to a movie theater and you look up, it's such a long time since I've been. Do they still do this? I assume they do. They have a projector and you look at the beam and it's shooting out all the rays that correspond with the shapes on the screen. It was like that. It's like laser beams coming at me, guiding me forward. So my conclusion was that this soul energy of this particular cat is on a mission. It has to learn something. It has to grow from what it learns. It has to find something out. It's the eyes and ears of God in a way, in a cat way. But in order to do what it has to do, it has to use this physical self like a puppet. Go get food. Go urinate. Go poop. And as long as the physical self is working, the soul element of it can fulfill its somewhat cosmic function. This is nothing like Olive's energy at all. Now, admittedly, she was a female. Maybe that makes a difference. But nothing like her energy at all. Remember I recorded that video once where she was sleeping in the next room? And there were so many orbs floating around me. It was like somebody had lit a bonfire off screen and all the sparks were coming across. That was her power. She was a really old soul, and you could feel it when you were with her. Whereas this cat isn't. This cat is a black cat, and it's cute, and it's lovely the way black cats are. But it has no higher purpose in its physical self than to be a marionette for the spiritual puppeteer that needs it to exist so that it can fulfill its own cosmic purpose. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was absolutely fascinating. Okay. It's beef, is that all right? Oh, okay. And it's goodbye from me. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.